Well, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday Market Open. The crypto market is melting. The stock market is just heating up. Guys, AMC up. Plug, out of control. CLOV, totally out of control. It's going to be a great day. See you very soon. Enjoy the intro. Enjoy it. But no, it's not. I didn't get around to it. Too much action today. Too much action. Three. 2.5. 2. Nah, just kidding, everybody. Welcome to the stream. How's everyone going today? Whew! You feeling powered up? I'm feeling good. Who had a green day yesterday? Hands up if you had a green day. And no hands up if you had a red day. I'm sorry for you if that did happen. Of course, crypto may have been red. But stock market family, we are doing well, aren't we? Things are going good. The whales are leaving the circus here from BTC. Net transfer volumes from and to exchanges, negative 10K. Big exodus here on old BTCs. The big whales, they're moving, they're pushing price along with the general concept of course, the FUD and the nasty business that goes on in the crypto world right now. But don't worry, we have more to talk about very soon. Let's start by talking about Plug. Whew! Love it, guys. Anyone get on this one? Of course, educational advice only. You have to make your own decisions. But did anyone find this? Thank you to the people that have been donating to me, talking about Plug. I appreciate that. Well done. Well done. We're getting above. We've got the closer above the level. We also had a test of the support slightly after we ended the stream. Pretty much hit here almost 2 minutes, 3 minutes after. Then we saw the bounce happen very, very quickly. In fact, let's have a quick look at that on the 1 hour. You can see the big bounce here. Look at the 15 minute. Huge bounce off followed by massive closure, and it just did not stop since that point. 33.73 on the Plug. Do I like this stock? No. Do I think this stock's a trade? Yeah, I said it. So, yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling good about it. Where does it go? Hopefully towards the 37. We'll have to continue to watch this one. Let's see what everyone's saying here. Best day ever yesterday, says Michael Wiltshire. Congratulations. That's good. Plug and BLDP. I have BLDP, says Kevin. Cool, man. Participation zone. Let's hope. Tom was already into Plug from January when it was 30. Oh, you bought it over here. January? Oh, here. Why did you not sell, sir? Why did you not sell? What is this? What is this? I never want to see you hold this ever again when you see something like this. That is pure madness, guys. It's a Gapapalooza, wild, crazy trading, and it gave you so many chances to get the hell out. Look at this madness that happened. I tell you what, if that happened again, not that I'll hold it that long, but if it happened again, there is no way that I would still be holding it up here. Don't get too arrogant. The market kicks your ass every time you get arrogant. 532 viewers coming through right now, and we're only sitting at 34 likes. Come on, guys. Oh, 96 likes. Sorry about that. But still, I think we should be sitting at plus 100 after the day we had yesterday. Plug looking good in the morning, guys. Let's have a look at some others. Fubo, done. Away with you, Fubo. We're done. Goodbye, Fubo. Goodbye. I don't even know what you do, but we're done with that one. Get out of here. It's gone. See? That one's gone. AMC, things are looking good. Got 5.75% up this morning. Ooh, I don't know whether today's going to be red or green. When you look at it on a daily like this, it looks horrible. I've got to be like, the way I look at this is, ooh, that doesn't excite me very much. But this is not the game of TA. This is the game of sentiment from the retail crowd. You know what worries me about AMC? Well, it's not even AMC itself. It's the fact that the crowd's moving over to other things. So we'll talk about that in just a few moments. Let's quickly go down here in the 1 hour. Let's see what's going on here. Can we figure out anything? No. Let's have a look at the 5 minutes. What's going on in the 5 minutes? 58.24. 58.24. So we're going to be close to the resistance. All right, we have our level for today. We said this in the daily video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I thought it was pretty good. 59.50, closure above that should instigate more squeezes. See how it's pretty impressive? It's a pretty impressive zone, and if I do say so myself. And then we've got 68 above that. So if we clear this area, will that create crazy amounts of hype through the apes? Will all of the apes start buying and push it towards the 68 zone? You'd have to hope so. But you know what? If it fails at 52, where do I think it goes? 48. Why? It hit 48 twice before. If it gets under 48, bad times. 38, 37, 38. So my major concern here with this particular stock, I'm just joking about Fubo, Dr. Horton. It's all right. But we had to close it. It's removed now from my list for a while. We'll come back to it later, but not for now. I'm happy with what it did. It completed the goals. It was big percentages. But I like having a bit of fun with it. So 48, if we close underneath that, I'm not feeling great. 52 and 60 are the key levels for AMC. But then we go over to CLOV. Now, I went on to Wall Street Bets. I went deep into the recesses. By the way, there's over 10 million degenerates on Wall Street Bets. When I first joined that, it was like 200K. So boy, oh boy, has that community gone ballistic since this GME AMC stuff. But I knew this was going to happen today. I put it in the title this morning. I could see the chatters, the chitter chatters on the Reddit polls. CLOV, I told you degenerates I was correct. You told me I was a shill. I'm not a shill, blah, blah, blah. And it continued on. And now today we're sitting at 35.49% up in CLOV at a $16 ratio. Now, is that too much for it? Arguably, yes. I think it's kind of run. You know why? Because we're getting very close now to the previous peaks. Now, could it continue going? Sure. But whenever a market opens this hot, we've seen this several times, that, does this have diamond hands on it? Is this a diamond hands movement stock where people are actually going to hold in? Or is this smooth brain apes trying to steal from everybody else and run away, such as a sundial incident? Guys, what do you think? Is this smooth brain stealers? Or is this diamond hands, baby, on CLOV? Old guy says, I'm holding the Fubo, man. It's all good, dude. It's all good. We'll look at BlackBerry very soon. Tom, been in the AMC since late Jan, early February. Not right now, fishing. Good, man. I hope you've been making some good money. Johnny Bravo's in Workhorse. Cool. Just be careful, guys. Be careful. Fubo's supposed to be the Netflix of sports, but it's very small and has lots of big competition. Yeah, that sounds terrible to me. I mean, just because... You know what the worst was? Mark Cuban, broadcast.com. Remember that? Remember that story where he's like, I'm gonna like live stream NFL. He used to live stream NFL, didn't he, back in 2000? It was just too early for it. Problem with sports contracts is they're incredibly expensive. So if you lose one and a rival network gets it, I don't even know like exactly what they're doing, but we saw the trade. To me, there's a difference between invest grade and trade. You know what I'm saying? There's like trade, there's weird ape play, which is a meme, and then of course there's investable grade with trade. And ideally, most of the time, you'll actually be trading investment grade trades. However, we're in a market where it's lending to itself. You trade crazy stocks because when you trade crazy stocks, big gains are had. Big gains are had. So there's definitely some stuff here. Jeff Christensen says, GME earnings tomorrow. We are going to smoke it over 690. Yee-hoo! All right, Jeff. You're very excited about that. That's good. So let's see what people are saying. Smooth brain Steelers, Dylan says, in regards to CLOV. Conscious says, take my tendies. I think you've already been in this one for a little while, so that's good. Very smooth brain. Upper Deck says it's Tom. Hello, Upper Decks. Good to have you here. Josh Dale says, catching the falling knife. Maybe it's the falling upward knife, so the knife's coming backwards through your hand. That's what's going on here. Real Networks. Cuban dumped it at just the right time. Cuban was a god. His trade, unbelievable. His vision of getting the hell out and also telling all his staff to get the hell out and protect their positions, smart. Incredibly big brain. I class that as one of the greatest saves of all time, where you literally saved yourself being a billionaire and almost took down a mega giant company at the same time. And very impressive. A few people did this. Kevin O'Leary also did this. When Kevin O'Leary bought all these crap software companies and he put them all together into one dodgy basket of educational software companies, that was just amazing. What amazing time. Anyone ever played Putt Putt's Adventure? Putt Putt's Adventure was awesome. Caleb says, what the hell is going on? Well, firstly, Clover is up a lot. I think it's kind of run. I knew it was going to be exciting today. As soon as I saw the chitter chats yesterday, 35% is an incredible movement, but we're going into resistance. So that's fine. Lots to go through here today. So we've done AMC. Let's go to BlackBerry. 3.49% up, BlackBerry. All right. Have we been impressed with the BlackBerry? Have we been impressed? 5-minute chart. So yesterday, I think, was incredibly impressive. We had our series of lower peaks that came through. We correctly predicted as a community that we believed it would go up in the morning due to the fact the Smooth Brain Apes had come back and they've got their Wendy's pocket money for the tendies, which they did. They pushed it up. And then they've sold it off near the end of the day. I think with BlackBerry, it's going to be a tough one because do you see this resistance here? Is this real? 1650, 1660 zone. If that level cracks, do we then go 1750, an extra dollar? Do we then start pushing up where BlackBerry has been before? Do we go towards this 20 again? That's going to depend on AMC. So in fact, I would trade BlackBerry in parallel with AMC if that's what I was going to be doing. I would look at AMC. I would say, okay, AMC, it's cracked 60. If BlackBerry then starts to break through, you know it's going to be pushing towards those next levels based on the fact that people are moving to the next one. CLOV, totally different project. GME, moving towards the 280 level again. You can see now at 294. This is an interesting one. This is actually going to open right on resistance. GME might be the more interesting position of the day in terms of these because we know the next level is 343 and this has been incredibly quiet. When it comes to market capitalization size, let's just go down here. 19.8. Let's compare that with AMC. 27.59. So GME has the movement behind it. It hasn't been moving in comparison to the others. BlackBerry, 8.9, had that big move to 20. We knew 20 was going to be a big issue for it. Someone out there, I can't remember who it was, said $35. They were wrong. I'm sorry to tell you. At the end of last week. However, it still made 20, which I think is exceptional. So I think GME is certainly interesting. CLOV, to me, feels like it's overcooked. Maybe we're wrong there. Let's have a look at Workhorse. Let's have a look at the general spam. And then we'll get into the other markets because obviously crypto fans probably want us to be talking about that market. I know it's crashing. I know it looks brutal, but let's just have a look here. So this always tells me the rising stars and the massive fails. So let's click on most active. Actually, Fastly, we need to definitely check that out. Most active, AMC, Clover, bad. I don't like to see Clover up there. That means there's way too much hype in it. Maybe it can break through. We'll have to see. Sundial still floating around. GameStop hasn't been in here yet. Suddenly coming back into this most important area. And then we've got Ahmed and BlackBerry, etc. So this is interesting. This is what people are looking at today. Oxygen back in there as well. Let's have a look at the pre-market for Oxygen. We've followed that for quite some time. When it loads. Here we go. Nice. Nope, this one here. Pre-market. All right. GameStop, AMC, Sundial, doing well, 122. Where's Oxygen? Did I delete it? I don't remember deleting it. No, there it is. 1.36 down. Okay. So it's not making the same move Clover is. All right. Well, that's my thoughts there. Workhorse here, bit of strength, $15-ish. Could return again. Look at the $15 break here. Go down to like a 5-minute chart. You'll see they're all opening on resistance. So everything's opening right around the point that you believe that it could sell off from, or if it continues up, it's going to break and it's going to be one hell of a day, and it's going to be absolutely crazy how much some of these could push through the sessions. But they're all opening at resistance, so that's the problem with it. The pre-market's done a lot of the work. Do I love this price? No. Do I think that if this price gets broken, there's a chance that you push up? Of course, but it's always a gamble when it comes to these ones. Thad says, Oxygen test 10 from the top side. Yeah. Okay, so top side down is what you're talking about. Let's move on over. Let's have a quick look here at BTC, because, of course, this thing here is kind of getting smoked, and we semi-suspected it would have yesterday. So we had our symmetrical. We drew it through these lines. We talked about how this thing sucks from a technical perspective right now. I stick with it. It sucks. It's terrible. It's crap. The whole crypto market is kind of rubbish right now from pure technicals. That's my opinion. You may disagree. Now, obviously, was this technical towards the short playing well? I think it did, especially on the 8-hour chart, our favorite time frame. Take a look at this. So we're talking about how yesterday, well, firstly, we'll go to the 2-hour. So we'll go to the 2-hour. This was the zone that we focused on. We had resistance, resistance, resistance. Then we saw closure out. Then we saw pullback to this zone. And I talked about how this level, it should technically be bullish. But we looked at the weekly, we saw the rejections. We also know that this thing hasn't been breaking correctly and interacting absolutely correctly with the zone. Some will disagree with me, that's just the way I'm seeing it. So I said, you know what, it's rubbish. And then 8 hours later, what did we see? Wow, big rejections. Look at this, nasty rejection and the huge shooting star right into the trend line. We don't want to see that. Next follow-up, new low, boom, it was all over. Back down and in. Now we go over here to the daily close and you'll instantly see, let me get the daily close up here. Daily close underneath 34. This is the first time it's closed, guys, on the daily underneath that zone. So where does it go next? This is the next question we have to ask ourselves. We took the 2/3 yesterday from the triangle. Oh, it's all right. I just had to quickly check that text there. So if we get the movement out here, 26,000, 28,000, this is kind of the level that you expect Bitcoin to go to. Now, it fully is in line with, of course, our thought process that we need one further shakeout. Maybe two further shakeout. I believe one further shakeout to take away the leverage. You know what else someone sent me today? Shout out to the person who did it. Hey, look at this. Old Binance has changed its insurance fee. Why, you may ask? Because they definitely bled money. Remember when that big crash happened? They have insurance. I read Binance's policy after that. It was very impressive. I've got to say, incredibly impressive having this insurance kitty fund. Insurance fund to protect themselves against illiquidity and liquidation. Incredibly impressive stuff. But they've had to up the fee. Why are they upping the fee? Because people are leveraged. And they know that when these people are getting busted with these big moves that are going on right now, that there's going to be a problem. And that problem is they might run out of cash. And then if they run out of cash, what ends up going on? Of course, we see severe lockdowns in the crypto world. They don't want to lose money under any circumstances. So that's a very interesting policy change, in my opinion. We saw that outflow chart that I was looking at. Let me pull this across to my outflow chart. So there's my outflow chart for BTC. You can see the nasty whales. And the nasty whales, they could be predicting underneath 30,000. Now that shakeout will take out all the stops here if it does occur. It's also incredibly consistent with our general structure that we've been talking about, which I do believe is currently happening. And I'm going to stick with, it looks like this. I don't think we're going to 20K, all right? I think we're going underneath 30. There's a potential here for underneath 30 to do one final shakeout before we resume. And I said to you yesterday, if we get under and then we rebound and we start to create structure, I'm actually going to be incredibly confident in the Bitcoin market. Because that final step of no one having the faith will finally occur. I want no one to have the faith. When nobody cares, we care. When nobody cares. So it's a very interesting thing. Are we at this event now, or are we at this event now? That will be the interesting point. Let's see what the room says. People are talking about going on space stocks. I would not hold those things, but yeah, fair enough. If they move, okay. If it moves, potential. CLOV has the best changes for a mega short squeeze. Yep, that's true. But again, it's all about whether it has the hold mentality. And I say this back again, it's so important. Hello, Sabrina. It's good to have you here. So it's always important to think about who's trading the market. Do they hold it? In Sundial, no one's going to hold it. So if they can change, if everybody convinces themselves, hey, yeah, it's got the biggest reasons to get in, it's got the biggest reasons to hold it, blah, 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 blah. Ultimately, I think the only two movements that exist, this is my opinion, is GME and AMC. Why? Because they're the most well-known. They're the ones with the biggest amount of YouTubers behind them. The other ones are fly-by-nights. Now, they could become more than that. But this is my opinion on it. They're fly-by-nights. Let's have a look here, continue on this one though. So we've got the new low. We've got a potential low after that as well. I don't know about that. Let's just call it this one here is what we're seeing right now. Then we break back up and I want to see a series of higher lows, so higher peaks and higher troughs. And then I will be convinced once we get this. Once I get that on a serious time frame after we make a new low, I'll be accumulating. I'll accumulate. Guys, I'll be in the BTC. I'll be with you. But I want to see a little bit more. I don't like the action that we've currently got on this chart. Let's see what else the chat says about this. AMC has 0 available shares. I totally get it, Hypebeast J. But the difference is, John Crane says GME has proven it can hodl. Exactly. Let's see what else people say this. Obviously, GME still has hodlers, low volume. Yeah, but imagine if you went back there. The point of the matter is people believe. It's all about belief, guys. This stuff is all about belief. So if we have a belief in something and it's got a movement behind it and it has, let's call it some YouTubers, some people on Reddit, some people everywhere, and they're all believing, truly believing, then you have the true hodlers. And that's what you need in each one of these. Let's see what else everybody thinks. BTC going to 18K, CLOV going to 100. Everyone's so positive on CLOV all of a sudden. You're so positive, guys. But I like the fact that it's happening. It's funny how this happens. It's funny how it happens. If it does, Huey says, if it does dump again, I'll be buying all the ETH. The flippening is upon us. I've always preferred ETH, but I still think BTC has a place. We'll see how it happens. Either point in the chart is a nice buy spot, right, Tom? It is, but buying the low could still be a problem. I look at this market and I think, I've never seen a market where you go, other than the GFC, because that was brutal. But even the GFC, if we actually do a study on it, you'll notice there's a point where it consolidates, where it deserves to go all the way from here, all the way back down without having, on what it's currently done. Now, if you have a look over here, previously, this is a normal declining market. This is when it's all over, but no one knows it. You got the decline, you got the pickup, you got the decline, you got the pickup, you got the continuous kind of false crappy wah going all the way down here, and it just doesn't look good. It's crappy, it's not good. That's what we get, and we get that gradual decline over time, finally gets through the key support after making a series of lower peaks, and it's done. When we go over here, this doesn't have the same hallmarks to me. It's an incredibly sharp fall off, followed by, ideally, yes, that's a big pullback, but it just looks like further weakness into incredible fear that's mostly being generated, remember, through social media platforms. And then obviously the whales have gotten hold of that and the manipulation is real here. But when I talk to people, a lot of people truly believe in it still. And a lot of people are down 50%, 60%, 80%. And they're still putting their paychecks right in. And if they continue to do that, eventually you will stabilize and recoup to at least part of it. All right, let's go back over these. Before we go to the markets, let's do some of these donations. So we've got Darth Sidious coming in with $2. Plans to auction the Tom Gaping. That's not going to happen, Sid. I saw you today looking for that one. It's not going to happen, man. Maybe we'll make an NFT. So once I made, you guys never let me let it down. I made a clickbait title, and you guys punished me for it. That's all right. James B, super chat $2. PLTR looking better, probably boomer stock nowadays. Let's have a look at PLTR. Yeah, it looks good, man. Look at this. Look at this 24.77. Look where you're above, guys. PLTR fans. And we'll continue to stick with you being bullish. I was bullish once we got here, okay? I don't care about these candles, but I love seeing this continue on. This looks good. Let's go to 28. I want to go 28 for PLTR. We're getting a resistance 24. What is this? 80. We're going to open up higher. I would love for you to hold a green day here, PLTR, and then we can move higher. 2050 cross would be awesome as well in the daily. 4 hour looks fine. What's the volume like? Volume improved yesterday, which is good. I would expect volume today to be better than ever. More up like this one. I want volume like this, and I want that today. So if it's going to break, today is the day, and today is the day that we go to like the 26. 26 is where you want to do it. You want a big beast candle that comes out and smashes straight into that resistance, similar to other previous ones. I think PLTR, it certainly could be the day for it. Thank you very much for the super chat. Andy Pandy, knock 20. Any thoughts on OCGN and BDSI, both around resistance? We'll have a look at Oxygen. Yeah, it's right on resistance. This is one that goes at this time of year. You can see it moved in that February squeeze. It moved again in the April one. So I guess if you're going to be in the gambler zone, then yeah, 15 is your target. 10 is the current level, so it's a 50% increase. And yesterday was a better volume day. You can see that here. If we have a look, we're not going to get much more out of it in terms of TA, other than we've got a series of troughs, peaks, high troughs, high peaks, high troughs, high peaks, which is in sequence of a bullish trend that is definitely moving in the right direction. I think even where it's opening right now, as long as it holds up here, as soon as it busts through this peak, we should see an explosion out for Oxygen. So I think that it doesn't look too bad at all. And BDSI, Biodelivery Sciences. Oh, that looks a bit better. That's actually a solid close. So that's like a inverse head and shoulders with compression that's actually in the trend. You don't really trade them necessarily like an inverse head and shoulders, but that's a great closure yesterday. Very strong. And hopefully this can move towards the $4 mark. That's where you're looking at. If you take that distance, I'm sure it's going to extrapolate out just above 4. I don't mind that. That actually looks all right. Let's have a look at the daily. Lagging. There we go. I also really like the fact that any of these trend line, this downward kind of sloping trend line stuff, all of that's been broken against. And you've kind of got like a very downward slope inverse here that goes through there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Actually, it's maybe got more than $4 in it. It's not bad, this one. BDSI. It's a health technology pharmaceutical stock. Well, you guys know I love healthcare at the moment. Healthcare, bio. Speaking of which, yeah, 3.44%. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Keep it going, bio. Keep it going. We're only just getting the party started, hopefully. I want all the Wall Street people that are coming around. JP's like, whoa. Why are we buying our own stock, guys? It's a ripoff. Someone's like, buy some of that bioscience. He's like, which one? He goes, I don't know. Just buy it all. All right, cool. Thanks, JP. Bring it in. E. Elliott super chatted $10. UPS FDX. People need their packages, but rising oil will increase costs. Bull flag on these stocks are pretty expensive already, aren't they? bull flag on UPS or too far, too fast. Or, you know what? Like, UPS and FedEx, I feel like it just kind of, I mean, you're right. You're not wrong. It's a bull flag, dude. So when you look at this, yes, that is a bull flag. Absolutely, you are correct. It's flying. The barbecue that we're having is correct. Everyone can see that this is a true flag. It's got the little bit movement down here. The problem I have with it is it's such an aggressive trend. Like, we think about this. This is the pandemic, $85. This thing is $200. They're in delivery services. Come on. Really? Does that make sense? Guys, does that make any sense? I don't know. I'm not bullish this, and I'm just not bullish this on what I believe is common sense, which is they deliver packages at a price. Ultimately, what's going to happen? Their costs will go up, which will stuff the company over, or they'll have to rise the cost of shipping, which will piss everybody else off. And then it's like a sick circle, and it's never going to end up. And then some new little weird package company will appear that you'll ship online, and then they'll use some other... I don't like it. I got to say, I do not like this stock. Purely on principle of, I can totally see the trade over here. Everyone's at home. We need our packages. Yay. But now that we're opening up the economy, some people are going to go back into the shops, and they're going to be like, I'll take that ice cream. They're buying the macaroons. Services, guys, not goods. Services is where we're at right now. Not goods. Services are on the come up, says ILM. Is this a service? Like, I know it says service, but is it a service from the perspective of how do they make money? They make money off goods. It's a lie service. It's not the one we're looking for. I don't like it. There we go. But I agree that you've correctly identified a bull flag. FedEx, another one that's moved heavily. Why is there a red box here? Get out of here, red box. Another incredible stock. Incredible. If you recognized that this was going to be a profit cow back here, well done to you. You had the big brain. I'm very proud of you. You did a great job. That's awesome. But again, it's very expensive, and I just don't see it. So it's off my trade list. UPS helps businesses. FedEx is $303. Yeah. I don't know. Again, I can't get behind it. And if I can't get behind something, I just don't trade it. There's hundreds of other stocks out there. I just guess I don't like it, man. Maybe I just don't like it. Thank you very much, though, for your $10. If costs are going up because of oil, I don't see that as a positive for me, Elliot. That's just the way I think about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Hypebeast J, Super Chat, $1.99. Thoughts on skills, please. Let's have a look at skills. Josh Screevers says FedEx sucks. Fair enough, man. Skills is doing good. Nice closure yesterday. It's broken the nasty downtrend, which we've seen several times. Have we got enough action going on here? Look, we know where our target is. Our target's $30, man. Daily. Ooh, a little bit of chill. Let's go down the 2 hour. Oh, I feel good. You can see the pre-market's feeling good too. Yes, it looks all right, man. If this is your choice, fair enough. I can see your double bottom. We've already done this analysis before. Clearly, that's why it's on the screen. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's broken out. If everything else starts moving, this one will move as well. So I totally get it. Hypebeast, good luck for you. Marcus Horn says, no, it's a service delivering other companies' products. Yeah, but again, if the products are goods, is it delivering just products or is it delivering, the goods? I don't know. I just don't get that one. I feel like that goes along with the whole online shopping, which is definitely a movement, but we'll never see the kind of mass, or we will see it eventually, but we won't see that mass peak of just hyper amounts of people buying crap. I bought lots of rubbish last year, guys. I didn't really buy that much rubbish. I mostly bought stock and things. But, I've talked about how I bought this computer part and I haven't even put it in yet. And I've still got it sitting here on the desk. I will install it tomorrow. People bought lots of rubbish. They delivered lots of rubbish. They made lots of money. Keep going, guys. If that's what you like, that's no problems. It's all good. I'm up 10K on Sundial, and that makes no sense, says Tom Haig. That's good. Sundial is trash. But if you're up on it, congratulations. So we looked at the 1010 yesterday. It's gone to 122. We know that there is no real holders here in Sundial, but that doesn't stop the fact that it's a meme stock, and as other memes like AMC and stuff pull up, this one has a good chance to go through as well. So, yeah, if that's your pick, good. Let's have a look at Fastly. This is for ACK. I think you've loved this one for some time. Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like this breakout. We've analyzed this before. Let's go to the daily. Nice big candle yesterday. Oh, congratulations, dude. 7.17%. If I wasn't mucking around other stocks, this was certainly one of the ones I was watching. I was watching it very closely. It's a popular stock. It's coming back into focus. It's going to go down today. Where's it going to open? 49.85. So 49.37. I think it's got problems, don't get me wrong, fundamentally. But we're trying to get this gap fill done. And only tech stocks can fill gaps like this one. So $60 is the aim. That's a tenner, or maybe about 20% from current price. I still think it's doing the right things. Great closure yesterday above the 20 moving average. Hopefully we can move towards the 60. As long as the rest of these hyper stocks continue on, this one should be able to get it done. Nice Ryzen CPU. Thanks, man. I got the big RAMs for the stream. When you run a lot of trade programs, you eat RAM. That's pretty much what you do. You got big RAMs. I got 32 gig. I don't know what else I got. I got a water cooler. Someone can design a meme. I'll put it on the water cooler. And some other stuff. I don't remember what's there. Kaiichi Zhang, Australian $5. Hi, Tom. Made a few bucks trading mRNA. Now I want to add to my long-term holdings. Looking for re-entry point. Any thoughts on this, please? Ooh, it's a healthcare stock. I love healthcare stocks. However, this one did break out. Look, if you're going to re-enter, man, you have to wait for it to come back down. Look, if you're here and you're on the closure, that's great. But if you're looking for where to re-enter, this is a wild stock when it gets started and gets smashed, as you know. 190-ish zone. So about 191, previous resistance. That's going to be support. That is what you're going to be targeting. Have a look on the weekly here. You'll see how crazy it went. Went up December, all the way down to 100, all the way back up to 190, all the way down to 125. It's been wild and woolly, but finally got that healthcare breakout. See also the 20 exponential moving average is a great pickup zone. So let's say this runs a little bit more and you start getting sad and you think, damn, I want to hold that. I think it will come back to the 20. It tends to do so over the years. Moderna loves the 20 moving average on the weekly. It's something that I've traded a few times, and I do believe that if it comes back down to this level, it should be relatively solid. So look for turnaround and then, of course, pick up on this type of one. Good luck there, sir. E. Elliott, Marvin the Martian says, is delivery service in time when delivery services are going to have less demand? Yes. I think delivery services, sure. But just back on that UPS argument. But when I talk about services, I want to see restaurants crack it open, like just go smashing. I want to see all of those things with the opening of the economy go well. It's the reopening player, and you know that I think Square is still positioned over the medium to long term in that play. I really do. I feel like it's good. E. Elliott, US $5. DE, too far, too fast. I bought puts on UPS and FedEx and DE. Oh, here we go. E. Elliott has already gone negative on all of this. Yes, the old John Deere. Yeah, so in Australia, I know a little bit about this because I've tried to, as I told you, my dad tried to buy a tractor and John Deere laughed at him. They said, you want to buy our crap tractor or you want to wait 1 year till we give you the good one? It's literally like a 4 or 5 month wait here in Australia. Pretty ridiculous on this. I do think that there's a lot of incentives that have led to this. This is what I call like a classic sugar rush. And it's happening in CAT as well. There's a classic sugar rush where there's a huge demand, and that demand will be filled over time. So the question is, what projection is the stock market looking at? And that's where your fundamental analysis has to come in here. From a technical perspective, I totally see what you're saying, too far, too fast. You look at the daily here, it's clearly weakening. Look at the support. It's showing all the signs of horror. You've got support. You've got a false break. In fact, 1 second here, guys. What's this? Oh, it looks like a distribution pattern, you say. It does. But this is what I'm saying. Like, everyone's just found out about this, but I do like the psychology behind it. So I didn't just find out about that, by the way. I knew about it a long time ago. I've been doing this a long time. Where the hell are we? Where is this thing? I've got so many tabs. Oh my God. I've lost it, guys. There it is. False break to the new high. Nasty coiling action. I think you might be on something here. This is a pretty classic case. 2050 cross on the daily to the downside. And that's momentous. Because when you think about it, how long has it been since this 2050 crossed? All the way down here in May of 20. So there's been a sugar rush like no other on a company that produces random tractors and farm machinery. The farmers have gluttoned up. They've bought it all with their free cash, their free incentives from the government. And this looks absolutely hideous on a chart. And once it busts through, yes, I do believe it's going short. I think it's a solid analysis. Good work, man. E. Elliott, I think you're on. And that's what I'm saying. These plays are kind of over. I'm not smelling them anymore like they were going. They just don't look good. Could it bounce off here and break through? Yep. When are you going to know this is going the opposite way? When it breaks through this level up here. It's going to have to go through the moving averages. Going to have to go through all those rejection highs. We're going to watch this. I'm adding it in. It's coming in. I want to watch it. DE. Get down there. We'll look at SPY in a soon. We'll look at SPY soon. Dr. Horton says DE, CAT, UPS, FDX way overpriced. I tend to agree, man. And I'm not big on shorting stocks because it's hard. But yes, that's a classic nasty looking chart. All right. We've got some more super chats coming in. We'll do these now. Hobby Sane troll lines, US $5. MO, triangle on the daily just closed above. Thanks for letting me know what time frame you're looking at. Okay. Daily. Yes, it did. So you're looking through these peaks. I'm actually going to go smaller time frame. I think daily's a little bit tough there. Don't know if I'd necessarily call it a triangle. But you've definitely got a series of lower peaks. Let's go the 1 hour. See the interaction here. Yes. Okay. Yes. Breakout has occurred. Daily certainly has occurred. Was it accompanied by volume? Let's have a look. Not incredible volume. But I think it is on its way. And this is the right analysis that you're doing here on the charts. You've got a pretty clear, I would say like it's this type of triangle. So it's a descending triangle that's broken to the upside. And notice it's happened over that last third area. That's important. That means, I don't care whether the descending or ascending triangle breaks either way. People think of it too literally. They think, oh, it has to go down and then close below here. No, it doesn't. Why? All you're doing is you're trading the psychology of the market. It's weakening. It's weakening like the John Deere. It's weakening. Oh, wait a second. Haha, we're not weakening anymore. You analyze that and you take it out, which is good. Yeah, I think it can go to 52. And this is the type of setup usually that smashes the new high. So hopefully it does so for you. Not too bad. Good luck. Distance is going to probably prove correctly with the movement up. But yeah, doesn't really matter. Terry says, the Kraken is my product. Please install it. Oh, the Kraken. Yeah, I've got the Kraken. Wait, is it a Kraken? What is this? Is that what I have? 1 second. Oh. I do have a Kraken. That's right. The crack. Oh, Jesus. It's big, guys. Yeah, the Kraken. I couldn't resist it, guys. It was so shiny. I was like a magpie. I had to buy it. Too shiny, too shiny. All right, let's go on to CRISPR. Actually, no, we can't go to CRISPR yet. We can't go to biotech just yet. Let's go over back to the US 100. We haven't even done our bloody market update. 13,885 here. Beautiful stuff. On the way to 14,000. I'm feeling optimistic about this market as well. Let's go. We were right again. We don't even need to do a stock check today from you guys with the little fill-in survey, because we already know you're all going to be bullish optimists, at least 80% of you. There'll be some bears, fair enough, I understand. Be a bear on John Deere. US 100, 13,886, making its way towards 14K. Are we in the participation phase? I tend to think so. Hopefully it's not a false break and it continues on. Things to note for today's session. Not much. 1 hour 20 has been okay. So we've seen some nice buying off 1 hour 20. Maybe that continues if it does pull back throughout the session to the 1 hour 20. Maybe that's a little bit of a zone. Interesting stuff going on there. We'll have to play it out. Let's move over to US 500. Oh. Are we witnessing history? Not yet. Will we witness history today? Certainly possible. Let's go to the SPX. Yeah, so we might get a real market history high. 42.37. Current market 42.35. Whew. New breakout past this point. Let's go, baby. 43.50. 4,400, something like that, into our beautiful community trend line that we have traded so many times. We traded over here, traded over here, we traded over here, we traded all the time. It's a glorious trend line that teaches us when to be optimistic and when to be very pessimistic on the market. And currently it's saying we're ready to go to the next zone, Tom, and the community of FX Evolution. Absolutely. Let's do it. I'm excited to get there. Let's have a look at IWM. Another decent, strong day here for this. People yell at me for not looking at this market. They say, Tom, you're an idiot. You don't look at IWM enough. It's tough to trade, guys. It's tough to trade. I rather just buy the stocks in it that I like. But if you're wanting to look at it, usually the SP500 and the US, the Nasdaq, they rule it all. People like the Dow, whatever. The Dow's 30 companies. It's not big enough. But this one here, it's too big. It's 2,000 companies. There's going to be some good, some bad. And it really just shows rotation into maybe like more hyper stocks and extreme growth. Usually at certain points in the market, you'll see this rotation. At this point, I think IWM is looking strong. I talked about it in today's video. Possibly it goes up to this 250. So I think hyper stocks are back in play here. Let's hope this break continues and it can actually move forward. Hopefully it does. Can you check BB? We did that, Aaron. Just go back a little bit and then we'll check that out. What else have we got here? Let's have a look at the dollar index. Struggling around the 90 zone. Whatever. It's not doing anything fun, I guess. 4 hour here. Oh, long leg doji on the 4 hour. I tell you, this market has no idea what it wants to do. Does it want to go up? Does it want to go down? I wouldn't even trade the dollar index right now. I'd just be going on the weekly. And for me, I'd just be like, long leg doji, long leg doji. That tells me the market has absolutely no idea what it wants to do. And I'm going to wait for decision made situation. What is that doing to gold? So gold's come down a little bit, people are saying. Back down to around support level. See how it's bounced off that zone. A few buy wicks. Has to continue buy wicks here. We need to see strength come back into gold right now, right here. If it doesn't, nasty stuff. So I want to see gold hold this exact zone. We know how important this area is, and I don't want to see false breakouts here. We just had a new peak, and there's no trend line. So it's just that support narrative. It must bounce, and it must bounce here. We're going to watch that. I'm going to put that over here so we have that ready for us later. Let's move over to a different chart. ARCG looks really solid. Looks really, really good. Genomics, look at this. There's 5,200. Let's smash that, get a new high, $92 is the next target. I like it a lot. And I don't even say that very often, but I do. David E, US $5. Thoughts on IMMP for cancer stock? Super stable like the calm before the storm. IMMP. Immutep. Sounds like some Egyptian pharaoh. Immutep. I'm sure that's not how you say it, but it sounds good to me. I like that one. Okay. 358 million cap, so it's not huge. Welcome as well, 1,665 viewers. Thanks so much for joining us on this stock market open. It's been an incredible last 24 hours, I think, for a lot of people. Incredible couple of weeks for the squeezers out there. Get some apes in the room. I want to see apes spammed right now if you can. Diamond hands, apes, I don't mind. Just spam it all. Mods, let them spam. They need to spam today. They're feeling good. $5. Breakout did occur past 4. Random crazy day over here. Pumpy Dumpy. Is it well known for Pumpy Dumpy? I feel like, oh, that's a Pumpy Dumpy. Holy moly. Jesus. This stock terrifies me. It's a crazy biotechnology stock. When the news is good, it pumpy dumpies. So if you're holding this, be prepared to have absolutely no diamond hands and get the hell out of it. I don't care how good the story is. It doesn't seem like it can hold price correctly. So be careful here, man. Be careful here, David. Marcel Maza, Ron 10. Hey, Tom, Path, please. Let's have a look at Path. Good work, guys. I love those apes. Bring them in. XLM vet. I am not reading your comment, but damn, dude. That's savage, man. That is savage. Nasty savage. 74 for Path. Ooh. What is going on here? Well, firstly, I don't like the fact that it's relatively new in the market. That never excites me with any IPO in America. I don't like that. It never knows what its price is. It usually comes out of the gate pretty strong, has weakness. It's kind of like doing a snowflake on us. Do we have any data here to show that this is buying or selling? Realistically, I don't, dude. There's just nothing here we can go off. 2 hours. I mean, maybe you could say like recently you've been in like a little bit of a 2 peaks. You don't have enough information yet. Maybe if it does this, fails again, then breaks through, hits a 20 and closes above that, you can feel bullish again. 77.50 is the only level you've got. So I would wait for 77.50 to get cleared and feel better about it. But yeah, it's in the middle and nowhere. That is not a chart I would trade. Has NEO or CCIV been looked at yet? Not yet, Ricky. We'll do it soon. All right, let's have a look here. We need to add CLOV for today because it's going to be massive in the morning. Let's have a quick look. 36%. Straight into that resistance up here. Tricky. 1694. So I think we're going to hit those 17 highs, and I don't feel lovely about the open here. Imagine if it powers through. I knew as soon as I saw the crazy Wall Street Bets community going absolutely nuts on it that it will be mental today, and it certainly was mental. Look at that, 34.90 in the pre-market. Go to AMC. Go to AMC. Yes, 5.38. We've still got our $60 resistance tag. Let's get a little bit hyped, guys. I'm going to load up the intro for us. Let's do it. Are we at 500 likes? I'm sure you guys have got us there. I have the faith you got us there. 1,700 viewers. Subscribe if you're enjoying the stream. We cover everything except for wheat markets, all right, guys? We even cover coffee, but never wheat. Never wheat and mostly never sundial. All right, let's do it. Oop, I lost the intro. I'm getting it now. See, in your favor, I actually made my background. Look at that. Is that a beautiful background? Is that where we're going? Watercolor rocket, guys. Watercolor. E. Elliott has one crazy super chat. I don't know what he's going on about. We're doing crisp soon, don't worry. Thank you so much, everybody. That was fun. All right. We're back. Let's continue to have a look over these markets. I'm feeling a bit better even already after seeing those great intro memes. I do love them a lot. Thank you for sharing them. Quick shout out, ! Discord as well. If you want to join in on the fun, we have a great Discord community. Huge public section here, plenty of little chat rooms and meme rooms. And just a reminder, if anyone wants to become part of the private group, look at all this. Look at all this beautiful stuff going on here. Even got chart of the day, a new added section. Pretty nice. So if you're interested in getting in the community, of course, jump on over into that. No obligations. You don't have to. But if you'd like to, ! Discord will get you there. All right, let's fire off CRISPR here. You guys know I love CRISPR. Why? Because it's pretty cool. I also quite like the technical here. So we had a pretty nice day yesterday. We go over the daily. And yes, I like this. Trough, peak, higher trough. So close. Have we done enough for a higher peak just yet? Oh, we're so close. And the whole biotech sector is just like this. It's on the precipice of large moves, we would hope. Is there a nice level of take profit? We clearly know where the participation zone is going to be. If this thing fires today, in the next couple of days, hopefully we can make it towards 136.46. That would be amazing stuff. Yep, I feel good about CRISPR. It's doing the right type of thing. And that's certainly one that is moving strongly at this stage. We had yesterday some pretty good ones. We had Plug, of course, move strongly here. Pre-market, oh, beautiful, 3.5%. Yes, I like today. It's good. Another 3.5% coming off the back of what is $30 yesterday. So that's 34. That's not bad. It's not AMC styling, but it's not bad. Especially when it wasn't as hyperactive as AMC on some of the options, etc. Marcel Marza, Path. Did we do Path? I think we did. David, we did that one. E. Elliott, $5. Open, bought my condo. Now I'm gambling the proceeds. Okay. Time to start accumulating open or wait for another flush down. So let's have a look. Open Door Technologies. Well, firstly, congratulations on buying a condo, man. Don't lose the condo. I don't want to see you losing the condo, E. Elliott. Don't get crazy now. All right? Don't get crazy now. I don't even know this stock that well. You're wondering whether it's looking good. Yes, it's looking better. It's in the gradual stages of recovery. Let's have a look and see if we've got a trend line towards the upside yet. Have we broken through? Oh, all these stocks were going yesterday. See how they're all just breaking through these downward trend lines. They're all doing it. They're having a good crack. And this is pretty important stuff because if we think about it, all of them are coming to life at the same time. That's a positive for hyper stocks out there everywhere. Yes, it's through the 20. Yes, it's looking much better. Pre-market is showing that 1.66% up here in the open. 22. Never gamble. That's bad. But it is looking better in the charts. Target somewhere around 22 ideally. 20 will be a problem as well. So in this range, I'd be watching it like a hawk, but it's got a little bit of room till it gets there. Good luck, sir. No, Stefan Spick. It's not. It's a condo. Condo. Which we don't call them here in Australia. Caleb is going crazy. He's got CLOV. He's obviously happy. Too late for Plug. Yeah, it's probably about halfway now. If you're watching it on yesterday's close, it feels all right. 3.5% up is a bit too much. What's it put it at? 34, target 37. It's not worth the risk. Got to be quick in this one. It's very big. Shane says, just got the course. Thank you very much, Shane. Appreciate your support of the community and hopefully enjoy the course, man. We've just recently launched our new website, fxevolution.com. If you're interested, it's pretty cool stuff. JT, US $4.99. Appreciate your show. Thank you, man. Thank you for the insight. Can you check out BIIB, Biogen? Yep, we can have a look. Biogen was the stock talk yesterday. Holy moly. When a big stock like this is not a small little cheese. You know, this is $59 billion off that news. Now, typical of the biotechnology industry. When it pumps, it pumps. When it dumps, it dumps. I don't expect it to be able to hold this correctly. I know it's big news. I know game changer. The ultimate thing is, though, how much money are they really going to make from it? Unfortunately, that's what happens with these biotechs. So, yes, it was a massive move. If you're in it, congratulations. Would I have sold yesterday? Hell yeah, I would have sold yesterday. I'd be the hell out of there, and I'd wait for the dust to settle. Because we know that these types of stocks, when they pumpy like that, they often dumpy. What would you be targeting if you like this stock? Well, of course, you have to target previous peaks. Lots of pumpy dumpy in this stock for many years. Pumpy, dumpy, pumpy, dumpy, pumpy, dumpy, pumpy, dumpy. So because that always happens, we need to think about, does it come back down to this zone now? What is this, about 370? It's 395. I still think it could pull back more. But yeah, never get hyped up in these stocks. It's like Coinbase. Learn from Coinbase. Decent company, horrid crap price. Horrid crap price. We might have a look at Coinbase soon. So I think it comes back down to earth a little bit here. And then if you've done your fundamental analysis and you truly believe that they're going to make a ton off this, which is ultimately what you're looking for as a stockholder, that's not humanitarian aid in this case. I mean, I understand it's amazing when they come up with this stuff, but there's a difference between being a capitalist from the stock standpoint and, of course, what they're doing. So we need to think about that perspective because, if they're not going to make enough money, unfortunately, even though it's amazing, it may not hold this price. So that's an interesting one there. Let's now go back over to the market faithful levels here. CLOV is at resistance, so just be careful there, guys. We've seen this before with AMC when it hit 35 the first time. It got dumped hard, lost about $9. We were covering that heavily here on the channel. Then it busted through there. Then, of course, it was on for young and old. It's the same kind of thing here. If it busts a new peak, that could be exciting. And who knows where it goes? I mean, it depends. But it doesn't, I believe, have the diamond hands that the other stocks have, such as AMC, GME, and even BlackBerry. They were the OG gangsters. It's kind of like in NFTs. The only NFT, even though they're crap, what are they called? Crypto punks. They're the one that's going to somehow hold value throughout the NFT crash that will happen. Why? Who knows? Because they were the first. Are they ugly? Yes. Are they stupid? Those ones are, yes. But you know what? They're the ones that, it's like Charizard PSA 1, yeah? It's Charizard PSA 1 of NFTs. That's what AMC and GME are to the movement. They're the only ones where people feel safe. It's like the blue chips of the holds. And that's why you're seeing GME doing relatively well here today. It's going for it. It's trying to get its 345. It wants its 345 right now. All right, let's have a look here at the other markets. Silver, disappointing. Can't say I'm surprised. Gold, bouncing a little bit. Where do we put our gold chart? Gold chart bouncing off our 1890. Good. Needs to keep doing that. I want to see a new peak. 1904 plus. Once we get past this 1910, I believe we go to 1930. So hopefully this can hold throughout the session. US 100's coming in really hot. US 500's coming in really hot. Bitcoin's still struggling really bad. We talked about that. Let's have a look at Tesla. Oh, yes. Good. Finally. A beautiful trough, peak, high trough, high peak close combo meal deal, which is leading into a 3.61% gain in Tesla. Congratulations, Tesla guys. It could be a really great day for you. Imagine if we get through this as well. We'll have a look at NEO in a second. Ultimately, our aim is the devil number, 666. Are we going to have problems at 660 to 666? I think so. But this is a great combo close for Tesla. It's the exact thing that you look for as a day trader. It's a beautiful thing. The trough, peak, high trough, high peak combo, the lightning bolt that we teach in our course so much. It's super important to know. It's a game changer in trading, in my opinion. And when you correctly analyze it, it's good. Look, you're going straight into resistance here early in the market. I think Tesla will go up to 634. I don't see why it won't have a crack at that today. And then if it does break through, hopefully it can have a stonker couple of sessions, get up to the 666. Let's have a look at NEO. NEO, 2%, breaking new high. Pretty big deal. Nice bit of coil here. Daily. Moving towards now the next level, which is going to be about $46. Nothing much more to say about that. If Tesla keeps pumping, NEO will also continue with that. Let's go through some of our other hyper stocks here. The old tweeters, 0.4%. Looks good. Continue our move up towards 64, ideally. Net, putting out work into the resistance. Great pickups recently. It's 11th of May, we were seeing $65 pickups there. Good company, Cloudflare, nice company. TDOC came in strong yesterday. I want to see a good one though today. I want this thing to crack 154. What is this? It's going to open there. 156, sorry. 156. It's a hideous, disappointing, horrid thing, this. But once we get past 156, we've put in the work. We've got our trough. We've got our consolidation. We've got our peak. We've got our higher trough. And we've got our lightning bolt through. And that's what we want. Then we go back to 170. Struggle, I'm sure, there. And then if we can get through there, then it's all good. We're back in. It's feeling great. Airbnb. Consolidating here. Still feel pretty hopeful that thing can get back to 164. Snowflake. Looks good. Continued move to 266. Seems in order. SE. I feel like that's done a pretty good job already. Couldn't be up that much today. Yeah, this is kind of like cooked at the moment. ARC-G. Won't tell me yet. ARC-K. Nice breakout. The trend line. Similar to ARC-G. So this is also starting to really do the movement here. I don't usually TA these very much, because you don't really want to TA an entire bunch of stocks, but it is looking much better, and I would love to see that breakout and you guys to be back in the money, moving towards that 130. Tesla's going to be the one that takes you there if it does do it. Quick check around. We've got AMC here at 58.33. So we'll go down the 5-minute again, AMC fans. We're looking for a break here of 59.50 today to send you back up to the next level. And I think that's pretty solid. Like, you know, resistance, twice tested through the session. A closure above that will be a big deal. What do you guys think about that, AMC fans? What do you think? Let's have a look at the pre-market here. What have we got going on? Tilray up. GameStop, this is wrong. There we go. BlackBerry 6.72%. GameStop 6.46%. We're 21 minutes away from the open here. AMC 6.16%. Sundial costs. Microvision. It's all green. Only the things to do with Bitcoin are down and some random company called Nokia. Who knows what that is? I don't know what that is. I think they used to make phones or something, you know. I think that's what they did. Before that, they made rubber. Coinbase down 1.75. No surprises there that it's getting beaten down. 227, going back to the 220 area where it's been finding support base. I do think that if you want to get action on the crypto markets and you don't want to own crypto, Coinbase is still a decent play. At these levels, it's getting a better play, especially if you believe Bitcoin will turn around. So will Coinbase at the same time. Tesla out in front, 2.92%. Nasdaq, 2.43%. BioNTech 1.63, bunch of Boeing. That's a stock we need to look at. Let's look at Boeing. Boeing is a boomer stock that's doing good work. We saw our downward trend line get smashed. We started to get very positive on it. I'm still incredibly positive on this stock to go towards filling up to 300 and then 320. I still think you can do it, guys. This one is not a bad stock as far as boomer stocks go. 300 and 320. So there's still a bit of percentage here. Yeah, it looks all right. It's good. Thank you for the subscriptions, everyone. Appreciate that as well. Jay Dutta says poll. Do I really need to do a poll, guys? Community, do I need to do it? I'm not sure. Al Howard says MP at FX Evolution. Materials. At least it's moving up again. Yeah. Breakthrough here would be good. Metals Minerals Company. Metals and minerals at the moment. Probably not the hottest thing. Breakthrough of this level will be important. You can see the supports. You can see the resistances. That should signal further bullish pressure. Hopefully around $40 there, man. Any idea why bonds are getting strong and yields are falling? I don't really want to go into bond analysis this close into the market. We will do bonds more in depth tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. I find bonds, like, they're important, but they're kind of like, you know, we don't need to 100% analyze them hard. US 10-year yield is obviously closing down. This is important for Nasdaq growth. If we crack through this low today, you guys know that's a serious deal. We've got support, 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 no daily close underneath this level. So if bond yields get underneath this zone, in terms of, 10-year yield gets underneath this zone, what happens? It may reprice itself back down to like a 127. That'll be like, oh, inflation. Remember the rhetoric in the news the last couple of weeks? Oh, inflation, oh, blah, blah. Every single day we talk about inflation. Sorry, David E. I missed your one before. So I will have to just send it to me in Discord, man. I got the wrong stock. You got to tell me it's an Aussie stock when you do the donation. Sorry, bro. So when you've got the inflation rhetoric in the news or everyone's talking about something, usually it's not the best or you're getting close to the end. So in this case, I actually still believe that this chart's going to 1.95. I truly do. I think it'll go to 1.95 at some point, but maybe not just yet. Let's see if this holds through today. Very important time for the US 10-year, because if this holds, that's not great for the Nasdaq. But if this closes below, the Nasdaq could really fire. Cold Steel says bonds are boring. Nokia makes Pokemon cards now, says Alpha T. True. Lunchable Connoisseur says, I work too hard to be this poor, Tom. Can you just adopt me? Like, I'll just move in. We can play MTG together. Lunchable Connoisseur, I thought you were rich on Telcoin. Let me have a look here at Telcoin. What happened to Telcoin, man? It's struggling. You bought Telcoin down here. Where did you buy it? I know you have it like here. Come on, man. You should be taking me out for lunch. You should be buying me the coffee. You should buy the community the coffee with your Telcoin at 0.0, whatever the hell you got it at, 0.00005. Look how many percentage. You basically made monster percentage. I'm sure you're fine, Lunchable Connoisseur. It's all good. RR says, Tom, you rock, bro. No worries, man. Thank you. You guys rock. Honestly, it's sharing the word of the channel has really been helping me out. We're struggling, but we're going to get to 100K. That's what we're going to do. ACK says OIH. Let's have a look. Vanek Oils sector. Yeah, pretty much trading in line with oils. Little bit of indecision here with decision made towards the downside. Hopefully that doesn't come through, but I'm not really negative on oil. I still think that we've got resistances up here that could become support. We had a big blast off. Everyone started talking about it. Time for maybe a pullback back to the 20, and then we can move up and through. So, yeah, I'm not really sad-faced on it. I feel like there was a lot of people getting hyped about it well after we were talking about it, and that may be causing this blow-off. Maybe heaps of people entered up here a little bit too late in the cycle of the last couple of days worth of trade. I'm not concerned, but obviously if you're concerned, unfortunately, it could come down to the 228, man. Nick Schmidt, $4.99. Hi, Tom. Can you have a look at black gold oil? Yeah, so there obviously is a few people in oil. We can have a look at it, man. So here's oil. Vanek should be up today based on what we're seeing here on this chart. So 2 hour. Oh, it's brutal, isn't it? Look. The 50 moving average was the thing we were looking at. And it kind of came down. It's hovering just underneath it. And then this nice closure up here has happened. That's good. Look, we're still bullish oil. Nothing. I haven't changed my opinion on this at all. We've got 72 first target, and then we've got 75 second target. Nothing changes on oil. I'm still bullish. It's come back to an 8-hour 20, if that means anything, which it really doesn't. It's nice bull candle here coming through. And if you go back out of time, you know where I think this thing finishes up. I think it finishes here, and OPEC come in, and they're like, haha, suckers. We're going to effectively print oil barrels. We need money, guys. We're bleeding out. We need money. The demand is kind of fake. So we're going to now create a little bit of extra supply. Going to slowly get that supply in there. Charge you somewhere in this range. And we're going to make sweet money because we produce oil somewhere down here. I truly believe this is your threat to the manipulated market of black gold. OPEC will come in and they'll get involved in the market. You know they will. They always do. They need cash. They need it now. Mark, Tom, you do a great job at keeping me awake in Auckland, flying by the seat of my pants in the markets. No worries, Mark. You are a hardcore trader for trading Auckland. If anyone doesn't know, Americans out there, people from Europe, in Auckland, they have the worst trading time ever for the American market. It's 11:17 p.m. here for me, but at some times of the year in Australia, it is 1:30 a.m. when I run these live streams. Insane stuff. However, in Auckland, it's like sometimes, 2 or 3 a.m.? It's insane. They're crazy over there. Good luck, Mark. So markets right now, we've got Tesla out in the lead at 3%. Beautiful peak trough, higher trough movement going through there, 3% plus. I'm very happy. I reckon that thing goes higher, then tests the resistance of the other days, and then hopefully we can bust through that and go towards the devil number, 666. We've got Boeing coming in strong, another one of our favorites here on the channel. That's great. Roku, Zscaler, all these great stocks moving through. On the negative side, Biogen coming down. It had too much yesterday. I guess that's why. We had a look at that one. Caterpillar. I'm now getting negative on John Deere after we saw that chart pattern, by the way. That thing is in our watch list. We're going to watch that one like a hawk because that could be actually a bit of a reversal there. Let's have a look through the crazy stocks of the day. 6.4% for BlackBerry. GameStop actually beating AMC. Not unexpected, in my opinion. GameStop coming alive here. AMC. We'll put CLOV in here. We need CLOV in here now. And we'll put that in speculation. Oh, yeah. 39.26%. Congratulations, CLOV people. And there were a few in the room. There's another one we have to put in here as well. NAKD. How's that going? Good. Congratulations also to people that have been looking at that one. We had a few people at NAKD as a stock. That's going good. And we also need Plug in here as well, which we've been following now for quite a few days. Thanks to the community. Again, we got into the Plug. So everything's looking pretty good here. All the short squeezes are coming through. Every one of these stocks. CCIV's powering through. Peloton's going well. COS, that evil short squeeze stock that's really small, up 5%, but nothing beats CLOV. And it doesn't surprise me because realistically, the chatter I was looking at on the internet over the last 48 hours has been crazy towards it. And if you ever want to know easily, this is the easiest way without even going on and doing stuff. There's easier ways to go and look at chatter. Obviously, there's some great websites out there that are in our Discord community. But another one is just literally load up this. Just load up the stock twits. Have a look at the trending tickers as they come through. Fastly, we saw there today. This one, I remember that from back a couple of months ago. Fuel Cell, it's coming back. Workhorse is coming back. CLOV now number one, huge increase. And you can actually go here and you can see everyone's loving it so much. And you can look at the message volume and you'll see that monstrous increase in message volume that's coming through. But look, the trend started before that. So when you bring this trend together with the price action, it becomes very, very strong. We are 10 minutes off the market open, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want free cheat sheets, click the link in the description or the top a bit. We've got some TA cheat sheets in there that you can get. Just chuck your email in there and you'll get them delivered to your email, which is pretty good. We've got Theodore Brown joining us in the Stonk Squad. Thank you so much for supporting the community. That brings us to I don't know if we're actually at 189. I think we're about 190, but 189 people in the membership community here on YouTube. We've got hundreds and hundreds more in our private membership as well on the Discord. Thank you so much, guys, for the support of the channel. We do appreciate it. Let's move here. US 100 still looks good for the day. Eventual aims this week, maybe before Thursday, even 14,000. Wouldn't be surprised if we moved to this number before CPI, actually. Everyone's telling me about the CPI. My God. So much spam coming in at me with the CPI. You guys are worried about it. Yeah, we'll have a look. We'll be watching it, but I'm not overly concerned. Workhorse, yeah, we can cover this if you'd like. $15 here on the open. 7.3% up. Notice with Workhorse, the most important thing I can see here, let's go to the 1 hour. It doesn't seem to be able to hold strong. So when you're doing technical analysis, what you want to be doing is you want to recognize a pattern or a trend that hasn't happened. That pattern or trend has been no 1 hour, no 2 hour candle has ever closed above 15 and held. Okay, there's no hold above that. So we're going to open at 15. We know 15 is a resistance. We know a closure above this is going to send this thing potentially much, much higher. And it hasn't been able to hold. You've got crazy range, but you didn't hold it. So there was no hold, no basically big bullish apes at that level. Why did it stop there? Previous resistance caused it. Do I feel like it could go 15 to 19 again? Yes. But ultimately, I think Workhorse will only do it if AMC smashes the 60. I think it needs to smash the 60, and then as this rises, as GME rises, and the rising tide comes through, Workhorse and others will fire on through. That's what happened the other day. It tends to be the thing that goes. One of them goes, it rises the tide of the others. It's like when Bitcoin moves or Ethereum moves, generally the rest of the alt market moves. When the SP500 fires, obviously the stocks underneath are firing at the same time. Tom, what do you do? What you do here daily is awesome. Thank you, man. From Q. No worries, man. CLOV is showing almost 40% short, crazy stuff. Yeah, I don't know why this is so big. Like, I mean, I get it, but it's funny how, like, the retail community, and I'm not saying this is, like, bad or anything, but it's interesting how I'm seeing a lot of the same thing. And I want members of FX Evolution to know that there's always this argument that everyone's making, 40% short, the BTC is the next greatest thing, it's digital gold, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the rhetoric is, it doesn't mean, or the rhetoric is, it doesn't mean that it's like a great thing for you to be thinking about. What you want to be focusing in on is less about the short interest and more about the price action and the general mentality, the psychology of the people trading it, all right? That's what you want to focus in on. The short interest is the first spark that gets it happening. It's a very important factor, and that keeps people interested in shorting it because it's a very cool stat. 40% short interest. They're going to have to cover those bastards. We're going to get them. We're going to destroy them. That's what we're going to do. 40%. Let's go, boys. That's what everyone says. That's the thing that starts it. But what you want to be doing is you want to think big brain. What is the psychology of these people? Are they going to take profit at this resistance here? Does it make sense? They're booking a 41% gain on the open. What would a smart-brained ape do? Think about that. It's happened with AMC at 35. Then, of course, you'll say, but Tom, 2 weeks, a few days later, it was above. Yeah, but you did get a sell-off that then pushed it through after that point. All right, so we are 5 minutes off. Let's break this market down. Let's get into all of the ones. I'll watch CLOV for you, obviously, in the open. Let's get that thing down to a 1 minute chart. We need to be razor focused on this. This is going to be a lot of fun. 1687. Holy moly, 41% book. All right, US 500. Nah, we'll go Nasdaq. It's more fun. Let's go to the 5 minute chart in Nasdaq. Watch that through. Obviously, we've got to have AMC. We do today because it's exciting stuff. 5 minute chart. We'll be heavily watching this right around this $60 range. What is this? $59.50. So we'll put a level on that. Bang. That's where we're going to be. Currently trading $57.96 in the pre-market. And then the final one. You know what? I think I'm going to make the executive choice. Oh, do I go with GME or Tesla? You guys decide. GME or Tesla, you pick with right now. The Minds Playground says, please start talking crypto, bro. Today's been stressful AF. Okay, man, we'll do that for the next 4 minutes. Let's do some crypto, even though the market's about to open. Look, again, I do feel for you guys. The crypto market is getting brutalized. And, I'm losing money too here. I'm holding this thing. But I think that this is probably a positive, even though it doesn't look like a positive right now, because if the market does a shakeout and it gets underneath 30K, what's going to happen there is it's probably going to rebounce. I would like to see this kind of scenario: trough, peak, higher trough, higher peak. And I kind of believe that there are a lot of true believers in BTC and Ethereum. Obviously, pick the one you want. If BTC falls, though, I need everyone to know this. Even though Ethereum is clearly getting the flippening, yeah? When and if BTC goes through 32K down to maybe 30K and underneath 30K, I think that Ethereum will get trashed on. And that could be the time that you swoop in on your Ethereum longer term plays. Why? Because whenever BTC cracks a new low or gets crushed, it tends to rotate through all the altcoins with incredible initial punishment. Now, right now, it's still in what people feel is a safety zone of BTC. But when BTC gets unsafe, you do see a monstrous crash that happens in Ethereum. We've seen it a few times now, especially when you look at this chart. Look, first time got crunched. Second time got crunched more. So just remember, we could be underneath 2200 quite easily. And that's the problem with this right now if BTC fails and gets underneath 30K. So just be careful about that. Be prepared in your mind that that could be a possibility. We saw Binance upping the game in terms of how much they're taking on liquidity and liquidations. They're doing that to protect themselves, to protect the actual mainframe of their network, which obviously got hit up in the last couple of weeks. And this closure is unfortunately negative. I can't really tell you I'm seeing anything positive here. The weekly looks bad. The only positive is that this is in line with the current theory and the current concepts of one new low to take out stops and then something like this. Bang, 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 bang. Here, consolidation, and I would like to see a spring break. Until you're above 42K, it's not going to be not stressful being in the crypto market. I'm sorry, but it's probably true. All right, let's get back to the stocks. And then we'll come back over to the crypto after we see the markets open. Where am I? My God. There it is. Okay. US 100 down here a little bit. We got our votes. It looked like GME won. So we'll chuck that one on the charts. And we are about to open. We are literally 30 seconds away. I'm going to open the bell so you guys hear it around the right time, as we are slightly delayed. Congratulations, guys, on making it through to Tuesday market open. I've got the Nasdaq bell for you coming straight from America. It's awesome to be here. Looks like CLOV's going to open around 40%. I still expect it to have troubles here, but we'll see what the apes do in the morning. Here we go. 290 on GME straight away. CLOV goes straight to resistance. Oh, my goodness. Powerhouses through that level. But let's see. Oh, what? 1712. It's only a 1 minute chart. Let's see how it deals with this previous peak. So we've basically hit just then. We're getting close to all-time highs. So where's the all-time high? All-time high is 1750. So somewhere around this area, I expect weak, nasty, sneaky apes to take profits. Let's see if that does happen. AMC is starting to power here. Let's see if they can get to 60. Around $60 is the target for it to fight between the bulls and the bears there. If it gets through, I believe it could clean into the next zone, which you guys know is those highs that it recently met. There's CLOV selling off a little bit. That looked a bit scary. I thought that thing was going to go like $20 there. I forgot it was a 1 minute chart. I forgot it was a 1 minute chart. Let's scroll through all these stocks. Plug opens 3.04, AMC 5.25, GME 5%, basically. BlackBerry 6, CLOV insane 43%. Amazing stuff. ARCG, yes, 1.6. I get excited about 1.6%. I'm a boomer, guys. 1.6% on ARCG excites me just as much as it excites you to get your 40% on CLOV. That may sound strange, but it does. It excites me. Maybe this is better. I'd say CLOV is better. All hyper stocks. Look at them all. They're all green, baby. It's all green. And CLOV is actually proving me wrong. The apes are strong early here. I still don't trust them. I don't trust them. We're still in the first 5 minutes here of trade. US 100 hovering around, but it's all green on hyper stocks. Everything's up, even Boeing. 50% now on CLOV. Closure above will be big. And if they can do that, then maybe you really can see some massive movements. How big's CLOV overall? Let's have a look here. It's pretty small. 1.76 billion. I guess you got to put that in perspective as well. Terry Chow says, lol, you boomer. Come man. NAKD up 8%. Yes, that was about right with the other level. So that was about right. AMC just hit that 59, quickly reversed on it. Money seems to be here today, which is no surprise when you look at the chatter that was going on about it. The 40% short interest is suddenly, it's got everyone interested. I'm still a bit concerned. I think that for me, I would love this level. I would have been so excited, but I'm not the hodling ape. You know this. I'm just not the hodling ape. Look at data as well, says Kim Lim. Let's have a look. We'll move off GME for 1 sec. 290 is a good level though. I would love to see this thing go to 340 for everyone. Let's go to data. 10% up data. Oh yeah, I see why you're looking at. It's a big resistance breaks here. Internet service company. Resistance completely smashed through. Inverse head and shoulders. Kind of looks like Fubo the other day. Yeah, looks good, man. Hopefully it can continue on. Not bad. Scroll through. Where's our plug? Oh, yeah. 4.51%. 34.33. CLOV now selling off. Look at the volume on CLOV. Yeah, I know the volume's going to be big. Look at the volume. 42.93 already. Average 29.881. But it makes sense. I mean, look at the trade. Look at the trade. It's insane. Of course, the volume's going to be wild. But look, see, it's coming down. Those nasty creatures. It's like that time when AMC went to 35 and then went up an extra $1.50 and then punished us. US 100 is coming down a little bit here on the small time frames. 0.33% up. Unfortunately, Bitcoin and Ethereum still getting copped. 32.8. The US market did not help the crypto market just now. I do feel for you guys. It does suck out there, but things will get better. It just might take a little bit. TDOC coming through hard. That's good. That's back at resistance. We've got SE actually doing much better than I expected. 3.48%. Nice. It's a good day to be retail today, I feel. Most retail traders hopefully are green. Look at that nasty DE. 0%. That's crap. It's too expensive. We're gonna make a little chart here, and we're gonna call it shorts. I'm gonna put DE in there. After what we saw, shorts DE is gonna go in there. Let's get Tesla up. Tesla coming down. You say, where are we? 1.95. Yeah, coming down early. Still would love to see it test 635. Any pullback back down to this zone should be met by buying demand based on what we've been seeing. I'm confident. I'm feeling okay. Fastly is good. Yeah, let's have a look at Fastly. 2.21. Yeah, continues to go towards filling that gap at 60. It's a good spot by the community. A lot of people like this one. I think that was strong there. AMC unfortunately faltering here after going close to that 59.50. The resistance was too much for it. CLOV coming down here now. Can't say it was unexpected. Go to CCIV from AMC and GME. I'll have a look at CCIV for you. 4.36% on the open here. It's good. 27's good. Towards the 30 level would be where we're going towards and what we're hoping for. Nice little closure here. 5 minute on the US 100. Little bullish hammer. Hopefully that can continue on. 0.4% up again. Scroll through. Tesla 1.68. Net just smashing it. 4%. Damn. TDOC Square. Oh, it's so good. Plug pissing me off. Should be 4% plus. Why 2.83? We need 4. Why 2.83? And yeah, this is the turnaround. So guys, we've made it here to the market open. We'll see whether I've caught up with all the donations. I certainly have, it looks like. It's been a pretty good day. Apple to the moon, question mark. I don't think so. I think Apple's kind of just going to move up. Yes, I think it deserves to move up to maybe like 130, 140, but getting 100% out of it might be a bit tough this year. It's not going to be like that. It's going to do well. I don't think the company's going anywhere. I think it's going to grow, but I think people need to change their expectations for this next decade for Apple. And Apple's going to be one of those ones that grows at, let's say, 20% per year. You're not going to get those 50% mega years anymore. I just don't believe you can. What's Bitcoin? Bitcoin's trading at 32,723. I got CLOV put option, $9 put June, $18 18 for 0.09. You got a put option June 18 for 0.09. Yeah, I mean, I could see it. What's a Bitcoin, says Rowan. Don't ask, man. Don't ask. F and Johnson, the channel is quality, mate. I visit almost every weekday for the best TA content on and the best community on YouTube. Thank you so much, Effin. Yeah, we've got a great community, guys, and that's thanks to every one of you. By the way, if you want to join in on the public side, at least, come on into our Discord community. You can do so. The Dalai Lama is in, it seems, our community now. We've got memes, we've got public chat, we've got all of that. And of course, if you want to join in on the private stuff, we also do have a huge private section with hundreds and hundreds of members. But you know what? I don't care how you get in there and how you want to. The main thing is that you're part of the community, and that's what we're trying to grow here. So exceptional stuff. Keep bringing those memes. I wish every one of you the best trading day today. I think we've had some great sessions the last couple of days. We've started to see hypergrowth come in, which has made me very excited. I'm excited for you guys because I think it's all turning around. ARC G, ARC K, they're good too right now. What's not to like? It's all good. Only BTC. That's sad. But at this stage, of course, we are mostly a stock market channel. We just cover crypto for maybe 25% of the time. So yeah, crypto markets, unfortunately, you are still seeing the sell-off here. I believe you could get a new low. That new low could be an opportunity as well. And when we see, let's say we see something like this, that's good. It's actually really good. But the new low may be really important here. It may be more important than you think, taking a loss for the next couple of days and seeing a rebound for the overall health of this distribution. It might be better than you expect. All right, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for Wednesday market open. SPCE, people are saying it's going through. I don't like this one. I know it's going long. I'm not a fan. It is definitely no diamond hands. That is an absolute crapper. It's a crapper. Do not hold this thing, in my opinion. You can make your own decisions. See you, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Done. How do you join the private chat? Strawberry Field says you can either do it here on YouTube or you can do it through fxevolution.com. Jump on over to it. Look at CLOV. All right, maybe I'll come back. Let me have a look at CLOV. XLM says, can you check whole? All right, we'll do a couple of quick ones. Here we go. We're back, guys. I see CLOV. What do you want me to look at it for? We looked at it. We know it's a beautiful thing. but I still think that it's around that resistance on the open. That's just my opinion. We'll see how it goes. Let's have a look at Hull. Hull City. What is this thing? Dear God. Well, it's obviously once a squeeze stock, so I guess that's why you're looking at it. Big volume yesterday too. Every squeeze stock was going. Could be an interesting one, guys. Maybe do your own research on it. It had a big run last time, and it had a resurgence as well in the March squeeze. So it really hasn't done much yet. 9 into the tenner. Last time around, it got up to the 21. So if this rotation through weird squeeze stocks continues, maybe this one will go on. Nice open gap up here, 2.39%, coming back down to test from support. If you believe, then you believe. Catch everybody. Yeah, BA's 0.42% up. It's still good. It's a boomer stock, guys. If you're in Boeing, it takes a little bit of time.